idea that we want to erase part of the history of this country is egregious to me. If you do not address these things, there are going to be festering wounds. So when you say, hey, look, you can't forget about this. People can feel seen. There's a community created when people know that they aren't alone. It feels good to know that this is something that's having a long-lasting impact. The Greensboro Six was an idea or story that I didn't know about, and it fascinated me. The Greensboro Six is 6 gentlemen who integrated golf starting here in North Carolina. These gentlemen decided to go to a public golf course, which was kind of being operated as a private haven for white golfers. And then that led to legal action, which eventually, years later, about 6 years later, would lead to the first black professional golfer, Charlie Sifford.
Charlie Sifford taught all of us the game of golf is for whoever can play.
I think stories like the Greensboro Six are important because that can help address injustice and address issues that people have been dealing with for, decades. What you find out on projects like this is how many good people that are out there. Everyone who was working on it, from Vincent to me, to Myriad, to Travel and Leisure, we were all aligned in the fact that this was a good story to tell. When the crew feels like they want to tell the best story too, not just you, then that's when you start having fun. I told one of the DPs, I said, hey man, how do you feel about going on the top of that building? Which is the stuff you do when you're at film school. You're like, hey man, just go climb on the house, man, don't worry about it. These are some of my favorite shots, where it feels fresh. You're like a wide-eyed, bushy-tailed filmmaker, out here trying to change the world. What was really refreshing as well is knowing how important this was to Wyndham Travel and Leisure. The first time that everyone had gotten together, they'd all seen the film. I got emotional on the call. There were people saying that they showed it to their mother and how proud they were to be a part of it. When you have an organization or brand behind it that can help promote these stories, this story could be going all over the world by being on their platform. And so this is why it's really important when brands tell these stories to maximize the effect of a story like this. If there's one thing that I want people to take away from this, is that you have to fight for what's right. Things that you believe in, you do have to sacrifice for. You do have to stand up. History will prove who's right.